everyone happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
31 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll drop to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he? Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On play action, they'll throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, back Beckham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. A second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On 1st and 10, Winston. Dancing to his left. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And they ended out at Tampa at number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy who ran 4.51.
Actually, the first time that the Bucs have ever drafted a tight end in round number 1, and they got a good one. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they... And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a handoff looking right.
Up front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Shepard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He juked him, and now running right through him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Rhett Ellison, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. The first throw for the backup, Davis Webb. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shea McClellan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a second down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1.